You know, the crazy thing about planning is we all plan for something. You know, we plan for, I guess, the things that matter. We plan our vacations. We plan what we're going to wear to work tomorrow, what we're going to eat for dinner, whatever it is. We all plan something. You know, some of us have a plan every morning to get out for work on time, and that just doesn't necessarily always happen. So my thing is, when we plan and things go good, we're happy. But a lot of times we make plans and things don't necessarily go good. We make a plan to go somewhere or to do something or to wear this new outfit we brought and we look outside and it's raining. Or, you know, we made a plan to go out with our friends for their birthday or, you know, for an event, and then things fall through. When things like that happen to us, we don't actually stop planning. We still will plan for with our friends the next weekend or whenever. We'll still decide, well, I wasn't able to wear that outfit today, so I'll wear it whenever it's nice again. We don't dash our plans to the side and be like, forget it, that plan didn't work, so I'm gonna go ahead and just forget life. But when it comes to business, or when it comes to things that you really, really want, or things that will change your life, those things need, one, the most planning, and they will mess up more often because it's what you really want. Plus, it usually takes a lot more work, a lot more mental, you know, stabilization. You may need a chart or whatever it is you need. When you're planning for life, when you're planning for long-term things, when you're planning for something besides the outfit you're going to wear or how you're going to do your hair next week or something that's going to change your life, it's going to be hard. It's going to take longer. Sometimes the plans are going to fall through. It's at those times, those moments when we need to back up and kind of reevaluate the situation on an individual level. I went to a conference last weekend. Now I've been to, I don't even know how many different conferences. This is the first time that I went to the one that I don't even know how many times I've been to different conferences, and you go to these conferences and the energy in the room is amazing. You know, the people that you meet there, excuse me, I have a cold, are wonderful. The presenter is usually great. I don't think I've met any horrible presenters. Oh, excuse me. The presenters there are great. I haven't met any bad presenters. Most of the time, the person standing at the front of the room, whether it's like the person you went to see, sometimes they'll give you, the person standing in front of the room is usually a great presenter. Whether it's the original person that's on the flyer, a big name celebrity, or whether it's their representative, most of the time they're good. You know, they can sell you whatever they're gonna sell you. And with that said, selling is not bad. I'm learning that selling is not bad. You know, I don't like to be sold, but I think when you're sold something that you need or that you really want, it's never a problem. But so you go there, I went there, and this time, you know, I'm talking to myself. You know how you're sitting there and you're watching the person on stage and you're talking to yourself and you're like, when I go home, I'm going to do A, B, C, D, and you mentally begin to formulate a plan. You formulate this plan that's going to take you from 0 to 60 in a week, right? No, that's what I did. And so when I got home, so after the conference, I had to go somewhere else. I was in one state, went to another state, and so it took me a couple of days to actually get back home. And then when I got home, life went back to life. I got back home and I had to be mommy again and cook and clean and fix up all the stuff that they broke and or messed up, or, you know, do that stuff. And then I had to start back working, and, you know, I kind of deviated from my plan. And I had some really good online social media people, and they're on it. They're not necessarily speaking to me directly, but they're speaking to me through the posts that they make. I'm watching them be on it. I'm watching them make the post and update their, you know, snaps or their, you know, their V's, and I'm watching, and I'm not doing it. I am home for 3 days. 4 days. I'm not doing it, but I'm watching, and I'm being inspired. And so I decided 2 days ago that I was gonna go for my plan. I'm watching for 2 days. I'm watching them do all of this stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I tape it off. I didn't do it. You know, life kept on happening. So this is the thing about the plan. So last night I'm working later than I normally would. Yesterday was a really busy off the chain day. No, not really different than any other day for me, but you know, I was really busy, so I wound up going out, and I'm driving and I'm thinking about my plan again. And I'm like, well, I can't do it when I get home because I gotta do A, B, C, and D. And you know, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna get up in the morning, and I'm gonna do this again. So I put it in my plan to not make my plan. So long story short, I'm driving, and this lady hits my car. Now, mostly what I do relies on my car. The busyness that I encounter is because I drive a lot. Somebody hits me inside. I'm not hurt. Nobody's hurt. Everybody's fine. But my car is messed up. And yes, my car will be fixed. But my plan to wake up this morning and utilize the car has been changed and shattered. And so I'm laying in the bed last night, and I'm thinking, I'm like, you keep making these plans, and to make matters, I don't know if it's worse or better. My original thing was I planned to make this video. I planned to make my plan video. I planned to talk about this, but I hadn't talked about it. 3 days passed, nothing. I hadn't made the video. I haven't done anything. So I feel like I could be mad and be like, oh my gosh. And I am. I'm tight that my car is messed up. That, you know, it's not messed up to where it can't be driven. It's just messed up to where I can't do some of the stuff that I do. Anyway, it's just messed up. So I gotta put it in the shop. And anyway, I was like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do this other thing. It's crazy. So I decided to wake up and go straight into my plan to make the plan video. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to realize that sometimes your plans will be dismantled. They will be broken down. They will be shut to the side. Your plans will be destroyed. My plans will be destroyed. They have been built up, and I've taken them, and I'm like, in my mind, I have this amazing thing that I want to do with these amazing things that I want to accomplish. And then when life begins to hit and life begins to start rolling and things start happening, your plan will not, it may not go out the window, but it will be shelved. And I've shelved my plans for so long that I just wanted to make sure that I stop shelving my plans and you stop shelving your plans. You know, even if you can only do one part of your plan, even if your plan is gonna be, it's a 3-hour plan, and I mean in terms of planning your plan takes 3 hours. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna have to draw this up and write this out and do this and yada yada. Take the time to plan your plan, and then if it takes you 3 weeks to get those 3 hours done, every day just do a portion. Every day just do a part of it. Because if you don't, your plan will stay shelved, and it'll be another year or another decade, and you'll still be busy doing nothing. Or at least busy doing the things that don't help you focus on your plan. So my final words are just focus on your plan. You know, just because I'm a boss, just because I love, you know, I got all this stuff going on, I need to make time to do what I need to do. Because nobody else is going to do it. Nobody else is going to make my plan work. Nobody else is going to take my plan to the next level. Focus on your plan your plan, and then execute your plan. It may take longer than you expected. It may have more parts, and you may have missed something, and we may stumble along the way. But make sure your plan is executed. Whether it takes 3 months or 3 years, just take that plan and make it happen. One step at a time. Step 1, complete. Stay boss built.